you for joining us on Skyline today. My name is Freddie.
And I'm Selena Castro. And our top story today, Skyline was selected as an Inc. 5000 honoree. What do you think about that, Freddie? Isn't it awesome?
It is very awesome, and the good thing is that it shows the potential of the company, of where we're coming from and where we can keep going. Not only that, but it also shows the same pedigree as other companies that we share, like Microsoft, Intuit, Timberland, Cliff Bar,
GoPro, like the little camera he wears on top of his head when he works out.
Actually, I don't wear a camera on top of my head. I actually don't wear a camera at all when I work out. So, but it shows the same pedigree as those companies, and now we're in that same club. Not only that, but we're able to see where we're able to go, and I think we're going to go very far.
Most important, we have shown 94% of growth in the past 3 years.
Not only that though, but in the last even 5 years, we've just shown growth out year after year after year. In 2010, we had a revenue of $6 million. In 2011, it was 9.5, but from 2011 to 2012, it jumps up to a staggering $15 million. And 2013, 17 million, and last year rounding up at 19 million. So as you can see, every year it's just grown year after year, and especially with that big jump from 2011 to 2012.
That's a big difference.
It is huge. Our official rank was 3,448.
But we actually have the 4th highest revenue among the security dealers on the list.
That puts us right up there with Defenders, a top ADT dealer.
Overall, all this is great news. Keep up the good work.
Managers, take advantage of this exclusive recruiting tool when bringing on new reps. This year's Skylander has come to a close. We have witnessed 64 incredibly talented individuals who have gone head-to-head every single week. From 64 we went down to 32, to 32 to 16. From our Sweet 16 we went to the top 8. From top 8 we went to the Elite 4.
These Elite 4 were some of the most competitive in Skylander history.
We had a previous member from the Elite 4, Brent Hotchkiss.
There was newcomer Chris Murphy.
Then there was last year's Rookie of the Year, Zach Hayward.
And then there's Cody Thompson. That being said, what happened in the final round has made Skylander history.
Chris Murphy went from the number 55 seed to battling out with the number 1 seed here at Skyline. Most people expected Cody Thompson to continue his seemingly unstoppable march to victory. Most reps would have given up at this point.
Chris didn't give up though. He did his best to compete against Cody. Congratulations! Can I finish?
Oh, sorry.
To the first ever
Skylander Co-Champions! Chris Murphy
and Cody Thompson.
Good job, guys!
Hello guys, I hope you guys can hear me. As you can see, there's a ton of people out here celebrating. What exactly are they celebrating? Well, they're here to celebrate American Pharaoh's victory. They literally steamrolled through every round of Skywars. In the final round, they literally just slaughtered their opponent, Team Unite. Well, that's it for me, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and have a couple of drinks of water.
And now the number section, the section we all love because we all know that numbers never lie. We did a staggering 1193 funded accounts in the month of August, which is more than what we did in the month of August of last year, which we only did 1,011, which is still great, but obviously we're seeing that continual growth that we love here at Skyline. The 5 offices that made that happen were Moxie at 191 installs, Drive at 70 installs, 300 at 690 installs, so pretty close. Rise at 67 installs, and Legends at 56 installs. So that tops up the 5 offices that we had. The top 5 reps that we had for the month of August was Cody Thompson, of course, the 2 co-champions for the Skyline competition. They take the 1 and 2. Cody Thompson at 53 and Chris Murphy at 42. The number 3 rep was Anton Deek, which he's a newcomer, which is great. That means we're starting to see more new reps getting into the top 5 at 35 installs, and Pierre Baquero, who was also one of our newcomers in the top 5 at 32 installs. And the number 5 rep was Chris Miller at 30 installs. So that rounds up the month of August, top 5 offices and the top 5 reps. For year to date, obviously we all know, we counted, recounted, and counted again. We want to make sure that we count all just installs. I know we're still having glitches with Orion and On Guard, but now that we're all fixed, we want to talk about the top 5 offices for year to date. And the number 1 office was 786 is Moxie. The number 2 office was 300 at 693, so not too far apart. The number 3 office was Strive at 628 installs. The number 4 office was Rise at 516. And the number 5 office is Legends with 391. So those are the top 5 offices year to date. The top 5 reps for the year to date, none other but Kevin James Harvey at 191 installs. Not too far behind though is Paul Baeza at 188. The number 3 rep is Cody Thompson, one of our Skylander champions, at 179 installs. It'd be great for him to continue on to be able to be possibly the number 1 rep for the company at the end of the year. And the number 4 rep is Aaron Charles from 300, 149 installs, and he'll continue to do that number as well. And then at number 5 we have my brother Brigham Katota at 143 installs, and he'll continue to keep steamrolling along. And so those are the top 5 reps for the year-to-date numbers that we have so far, and it's great to see some of those guys be at the top. For this month's update for the 200 Club, we're taking a trip to the 300 Shield office. I'm here with Aaron Charles and Brigham Katota, who are also on track to hit the 200 Club. Good job, guys. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So, Aaron, you're here because you're on track to make it in the 200 Club. As a co-manager, did you feel like you had to make it into the club?
Yeah, as a manager, you definitely want to lead by example, and so making it into the club is very important to me and to our crew.
Did you both plan to make it in the 200 Club, Brigham?
Yeah, once Edwin said it at the meeting, and I was all for it. I don't know about Aaron.
Yeah, I was for it 100%. Once he said Cancun, I was in.
It's pretty easy math, you know, for a week.
Yeah.
17 a month.
And I like how he broke it down, right?
Yeah.
He let everyone know what they had to do each month.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
Simple
So,
math.
which makes it easier because you guys are part of a year-round team. So, how do you feel that working a year-round affects your chances of making it in the 200 Club?
I'll give you more opportunity because you have more days to be able to reach your goal.
Right.
And at the same time, as you make it daily habits and consistent, it'll be right there in your reach to make it happen.
Nice. So the 200 Club is new. Obviously, our CEO just announced it in December of last year. Tell us what you guys knew about the club.
The only thing I knew about it was that it was a Cancun trip that you can win and go with your loved one.
Yeah, and you also get a ring.
Yeah.
So like kind of like a championship ring if you won the world championship for
Right.
like the Lakers. You get a big nice ring, so I'm looking forward to that. But the main thing Brigham said, going to Cancun with your loved one is going to be awesome.
Yeah. The cool thing too is that I hear that every time you hit the 200 Club, you get another diamond.
Oh, wonderful.
So
yeah.
it's not just, you know, it's not just a ring one time, but every time you hit it, you get a diamond. So
5 carat.
You could be a 5. Let's hope so, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Aaron, as a manager, what do you do to help other members of your team make it in the 200 Club?
Drop them off early, pick them up late.
That's a good way of doing it, right?
Always.
What else do you do, like, to motivate them, to kind of keep them on track? Any goal setting?
Well, one thing, like I said, lead by example. So everything that I know about producing and being consistent, I like to share with them so that they can be successful as well, to not only be a part of the club, but go with us to that Cancun trip. That's what's
true.
very motivated right there.
That's
and one
true.
thing that Aaron does, because he is my leader, so he really gets to know us personally and knows what we like and dislike, so he knows exactly how to motivate us when we're out in the field.
That's very true. So, Brigham, do you feel like there are some reps in the team or just here at Skyline that could make it into club if they just pushed it this last quarter?
Honestly, I think there's a lot of people in the running. I mean, it just takes to be able to focus, you know. It's one thing that we live by. Follow one course until successful. Do the same thing over and over again. That's why we got the focus in the background. But you do the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the exact same results, if not better.
So what type of mindset kind of describes? Is that pretty much what he says about focus?
Yeah, you gotta stay focused, you know, until you're successful. At the same time, you gotta be consistent, and that's the most important thing, is to focus and be consistent.
In business and life in general, do you believe that you should go with the flow or take charge?
I like to take charge because then I'm in control of my own destiny,
Right.
and then from there I can be able to go out and make it happen for myself.
Right.
Yeah, taking charge is definitely the route to go, because I mean, it's great in life, but in this industry, you have to take charge. You gotta control the conversations, the sale, whatever it is that you're doing. You gotta make sure that it gets done, so that at the end of the day, you're protecting the home, but also earning a decent paycheck.
So for new reps, getting the 200 club might seem like a long shot, right? A new rep looks at you guys and says, "Oh wow," but they know it all. But what they don't realize is that you guys started just like they did, right? So tell them, you know, your first day, so they know.
Yeah, your first day. Well, me personally, my first day when I was out there in the field, I didn't get a deal. I came across a lot of people that were interested, but at the same time they said no. So it was rough, but at the same time I was able to learn experience, and the days went on, and I was able to eventually get a deal and be successful.
Good. How about you, Brigham?
My first day, I got a deal, so I was very happy. Obviously,
Instant success, right?
Instant success. But I had already been in the industry as a technician before that, so I was able to use that to kind of work my magic and get a deal that day.
So good. So you would say that that first day doesn't make or break you, right?
Not at all. You know, like for example, like my first day, my first week, I actually went through a lot of ups and downs. And because of that, it made me stronger and made me who I am today to be able to get a deal and be successful every day.
And so, congratulations, guys, and
thank you.
You know, we'll see you in Cancun.
Yeah, we will.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Skyline today. Till next time, make sure to stay tuned. Thanks, guys, for joining us as well. For joining us.
I was selected as an Inc. 5000 honoree.
Action.
Thank you for joining. That actually puts us up.
Revenue.
Being in the 200 club would be a great.
That's right.
Thank you. Okay.
I got